news, the city just releasing new data on the King Street pilot project, and it shows that ridership is now up. Joining us live now is Mayor Tory from King Street with an update on the new numbers. Thanks so much for joining us.
Pleasure. First
off, so we're hearing that there's a 35% increase in ridership in the morning commute, 27% in the evening. Are those the numbers again that you were looking for, and do you expect that this increase will continue going on until the project goes on until the end of the year?
Well, the objective was to get an increase in ridership, because what you had before on the busiest surface route in the whole city was thousands of people sitting on streetcars that were inching along King Street slower than people could walk. And so what we've achieved now is a significant increase in reliability and the speed of the streetcars, such that 20,000 people more, so it's gone from 65 to over 80,000 people per day, are using the King streetcar, and that was the idea. We didn't know exactly what numbers to expect, but what's happened is that the streetcar is much more reliable and faster, and thousands more people are using it, and that was the idea.
Now, in terms of businesses, we know that businesses on that King Street corridor were very concerned with a drop in business for them. We saw that based on the numbers released yesterday, business has gone up, but only up 0.3%. What do you say to that, and is anything else going to be done for businesses to help their increase as well?
Well, we will keep helping them in any way that we can, and we've done lots of things with reduced and free parking and various other incentives. We've had to get people back to King Street. I think there was a misunderstanding at the beginning that King Street was closed to cars and you couldn't go there anymore, and I think people have now realized you can, and that you can take the streetcar there more reliably as well. But the bottom line is that what you're not seeing in these numbers is you're not seeing a dramatic reduction in business. These are measurements of business before the pilot and business during the pilot, namely right now, and you're seeing it's about the same or a little bit up. So I think what's happening is that business went through a period of adjustment at the beginning, and I acknowledge that, but that with help from us, and they're all of their own good efforts, and things like the new patios that we have this summer because of the King Street pilot, that business is getting back to where we need it to be, because our objective is to move people better, thousands of people moving better, thousands more people on the transit and not in their cars, and to have business thriving, and to have traffic relatively unaffected, which the numbers show that it is relatively unaffected.
Right, and sticking with the TTC, we want to talk about the uploading to the province. This is a possibility. Premier Ford mentioning that on the campaign trail, as well as yesterday talking about that. Is that, he says, will be a benefit for the city, but do you have any concerns about the province taking over the maintenance of the subways?
Well, I can't say whether I'm concerned or happy about it until I see the deal. And of course, what we've got now is a kind of a two-sentence, entry in a political platform, and admittedly it was in the platform and they did talk about it, but I will just say this. Number one, this cannot happen the way the City Council change has taken place so far, which is without consultation and without any respectful discussion with the people of Toronto, the public and the Council and the TTC, number one. And number two, we got to see the deal. Whatever the deal is, if they're going to propose one, and they haven't come forward and said that yet, it's got to be a good deal for the people of Toronto, a good deal for TTC riders. And so I'm really not in a position to comment on it at all, because as of yet we've seen nothing except one sentence in a platform, and so we'll wait and see what they've got to offer in due course.
And we know that on Monday, Council will be talking about possible legal options when it comes to the cuts to Council that now have passed at Queen's Park. And in terms of what you've seen so far, in terms of legal options, are you optimistic that there is a way the city can block this? Right now, it seems the province really has a hold on it.
Well, I haven't seen the official legal report. It's probably going to be in our hands today on a confidential basis, because you don't show your secrets to the other side. But we'll see that report today. But I did meet with 5 lawyers, expert lawyers, that I had in on an informal basis to try and give me some advice. And I will just say this. The advice they gave was more promising than I had thought, because people, I think, understand that when it comes to cities and towns, the province holds most of the cards in terms of their power to do pretty much whatever they want. And I've always known that. I just really objected to the process that was followed here. No consultation with the people, no consultation with the council, nobody. And so we'll see what those legal options say, and we'll assert our rights accordingly, but we haven't actually got our own city solicitor's report yet. I expect we'll have it in hand today, and the meeting, of course, is on Monday.
All right. Thank you very much, Tory, once again joining us to chat about the King Street project and beyond. Thanks so much.
Thank you.